Welcome to another installment of TAC Phone Ops. Today's episode we're going to discuss the Soviet Army's P-193M switchboard. And this is it right here. Comes in this nice canvas carrying case, pretty heavy duty. It's actually got straps on it, carry it like a backpack. It's fairly heavy and I don't think it'd be that comfortable to do. You could do it if you wanted to. Heavy duty canvas bag. I'm really excited because this actually came with basically your periodic maintenance inspection checks, certifications. It's actually been signed off in 1980. A check was done on it. And this other one right here, this is the actual operator instructions manual, how to set it up, operate it, minor unit level maintenance. Okay, we'll go ahead and get it out. It is quite heavy. It weighs about 25 pounds. So we'll get it out and set that down like that. I'll set the case all the way aside. And this is it. Basically a steel case with a baked enamel finish. This is the front. It's got a little label on there. Back. This side has a schematic for how to set it up and how it operates. Hand crank is on the other side. Like I said, this is the front. It's a hinged cover. It's got a part on the back. I'll go ahead and we'll talk about the back first, but this is funny because you have to open the front cover to get the back cover open. So bear with me and we'll get the back cover opened up. Spin it around now. Okay, here's the back right here. It's interesting, it comes with these. You loosen these screws, these slide out. You can actually hang it on a wall or a side of a vehicle or a tree or whatever. And to open the back up, you swing these little latches up, and the whole thing swings forward like this. Get the latches and the front piece out of the way. And there we go. Okay. Inside of the cover maintains standard handsets like used on the Soviet level T-57 phones and lots of their radios. Push to talk. Connects right here. You can plug it, unplug it. Probably could add a headset if you want to. I haven't been able to find one yet. This little rubber bumper right here keeps this in place when the lid's closed. Battery compartments inside here. It uses one of the big, huge square 9-volt batteries like a lot of the other Russian stuff does. These are the actual binding posts for connecting your field wire to. It can do 10 phone lines. It was designed to do 10 phone lines. It's got extra binding posts for adding a ground, adding what's called a emergency operator station where you could take an external field phone and set it up next to it and use that as the operator position if you had to. It also has this piece right here. It's for adding what's called a trunking cable. And this is an interesting concept. And basically what this allows you to do is they make them in various lengths. I'm trying to find one. I found one online. I don't want to pay $100 for it though. Basically you would connect that cable onto this, run the cable out of the building wherever you're at to a tree or pole or whatever, and that's where you make all your field wire connections to. And it makes sense because you want to have to run individual field wires all the way through a building to get to the switchboard, run one wire, and you're done. It's got these little covers right here. Basically what you would do is you'd get it, you open these up, put all your field wire in place, and go ahead and close it, and there you go, you're ready for operations. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swing it around. We'll open the front up. Okay, front cover. It's a little bit different. The front can actually be operated two ways, and I'm going to go ahead and do it the easiest way. Let me get this latch open on here. Folds down like this. This can actually be folded all the way underneath if you want to and sit on top of it, but this is it right here. This is each of the phone lines is represented by one of these squares right here. It's got a little spot where you can write with pencil or grease pencil. This is what's called a bail. Basically keeps everything in place while you're transporting. And these are the actual plugs for each of the individual phone lines. Basically to answer this phone is you get an incoming call. Open the bail up, if it will. Come on, there we go, there's one side. This is pretty stiff. Okay, there we go. Bail holds these little trap doors in position right here. And when you get an incoming phone call, one of those will actually drop. And basically the operator would answer the call by pressing the button and saying, hey, what's going on? The person would talk to them, and they would either use a patch cord, which is inside here, I'll get out later, to patch to the party they wanted to call, or, you know, call's done. Likewise, the operator wanted to call somebody, they would push the party they wanted to call. Make the call. When they're complete, they'd put this is the release button right here. This panel right here actually swings forward. These little holes, these plastic, are basically plastic holders for each end of the patch cord. And basically it functions like an SB22 sort of, except having an operator patch cord, you have to move around when you want to answer a call or make a call. You have these buttons in the release. I'll go ahead and set this up, and we'll go ahead and make some phone calls. When I set it up, you'll notice there's individual patch cords hardwired for each of the phone lines. But like I said, this would be their version of an SB22. It's possible to take two of these and set them side by side or stack them, and they'll work together because the cords are long enough. It operates in a local battery mode. I haven't found anything where it operates in a common battery. I'll keep looking. But that's pretty much it. Go ahead now, and I'll shut down. We'll hook up some phones to it, and we'll actually demonstrate how calls are made. Okay, welcome back. We got it all hooked up and wired up to some phones, and we're going to make some calls. Okay, first thing you notice is this is each one of the phone lines right here has this individual cord. It plugs into that little plug right there. All that is basically is a holder for the patch cord so it doesn't get out of the way or anything. It's color coordinated, red, black, like that, each one down. These are the trap doors that will pop when you receive an incoming call. Also interesting, this is the accessory kit that came with it. This pouch right here, this canvas bag, this cloth bag, and along here, these little slots right there is where the actual patch cord plugs went into when you packed it up. Then they provided you with two different size screwdrivers to take the system apart, and this is interesting. This is actually a tool to reach inside and bend the little contacts. It's got two of them on there. I thought that's pretty handy. Plus, they give you some spare patch cords to install if you have to. And like I said, I have it all wired up. The back cover's closed. There's one that's open right there. We'll close it up. That's the purpose of the bail. The bail is locked into place during transport to keep these from popping down and getting damaged. I think they're a little bit on the delicate side. But basically what would happen is we'd get a phone call, one of these would trip, that would key the operator who to answer. He'd answer the call by pressing the button above the corresponding little trap door that opened and talk to the person. When he got the person, he would then either talk to the person and end the call by pressing this release button or by passing the call to somebody else. Say somebody called in on 1 and wanted to talk to 3. You would go ahead and answer the call on 3, probably take and pull the patch cord out. I don't know if he'd put it all the way into 3. That's what the end of the patch cord looks like. I would just probably set it there right there for the time being. Then he would push the button, call station 3 and say, hey, I have a phone call for you from so-and-so. And then he would patch this in and say, go ahead with your call, and release that button, and the system's ready to go again. When he finished the call, one of the people would ring back to him and let him know, pull the call, and he would pull this out. Likewise, it's possible to do multiple phone calls. You just patch them down the line, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, all the way down the line and so forth. Everybody can talk together. You can ring and call everybody like that. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and we'll do some test phone calls. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start on, I hooked up a whole bunch of all my Warsaw Pack phones since this is a Warsaw Pack switch. We'll go ahead. This is the PAI-43. You see it dropped? It's got a little number inside there letting the operator know this is position number 1. The operator would answer it by pushing the button, picking up the handset and saying, hello. The person on the other end would tell him, I want to talk to so-and-so, or whatever the conversation is. The operator would say, okay, stand by. Let's say he wanted to talk to position number, pick 6. I got 6 phones hooked up. Okay, the operator would release, push the call button for 6. This has got a hand crank. Call position 6 here, talk to position 6, say, hey, I got a phone call from who's ever on line 1. Plug it in. Actually, you'd leave this on because he'd tell both parties, hey, go ahead and talk now. He'd release it, so now you have a person talking for position 6, the person in position 1. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. And it works as advertised. Okay, now we'll make a whole bunch of phone calls here, and we'll just try it out. When he gets done, they'll flip it up. Everybody's done. Let's go ahead and try another one. This is the TP-25. See it drop. Like I said, there's no any kind of oral or visual alarm, or excuse me, beeper or light. It's just that thing dropping right there. He's going to answer it. Hey, who do you want to talk to? So-and-so I want to talk to. Let's say this situation, he wants to talk to 3 stations. I want to talk to position number 4 and who's ever on number 5. Like I said, you'd have written down above who it is. Operator would say, okay, stand by. Pick this up and say, hey, stand by for a phone call. Call number 5. Right over there. Stand by for a phone call. Plug it in. We'd say, okay, everybody's connected. Let me know when you're done. Flip that up. Now, position number 1 from right here is talking to position number 1 from right here is talking to position number 5. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Hold it. Test 1, 2. And that's how it works. And if he wanted to, he could go through and he could plug every single one of these darn things into all together. I'll do that right now. I'll go ahead and make one massive all call to everybody. So we're going to patch 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. And I'm going to push the call because we're going to send the call. Connect the ringer to 1. The ringer's going to connect to all the other positions by the patch cords. Hopefully all these phones will ring. And they're all ringing, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, these were stackable, like the SB22 was, where you could take and put 2 of them together. The patch cords are long enough that one person could operate 2 sections with, they'd give 20 lines. These are fairly delicate. Like I said before, I don't know what the failure rate is on them. I'd like to do some more research on the internet. Maybe somebody who's worked with these that was in the Soviet military knows. And like I said, the little bail bar right there is when you pack it up, keeps those in position. This will work with all the Warsaw Pact phones. And I have a real sneaky suspicion, I haven't tried it yet, that'll work with the NATO phones. So look forward to some more videos, and I'm probably going to do one where we actually interconnect a SB22 and a bunch of NATO phones to a Warsaw Pact, and a bunch, so like a big interconnected network using 2 different kinds of switchboards. And that's it. That's the Soviet Army's P-193M manual 10-line switchboard.